I'm here with Gaz. We're outside Old Trafford, Manchester United 2, Derby County 2. Jose has been knocked out of the cup by his pupil.
I don't even know what to say, mate. I don't know, man. It seemed like the players there were just not arsed at all. I mean, you can say it's first game in the League Cup, but obviously there's no excuses. First half, we felt like a team that were probably better than the other team, but we're just like playing laid back a little bit.
Gaz, sorry to interrupt you there. We had to move before we got knocked over. You were saying, mate, you don't think the players are right?
No, mate, the first half, I mean, it was typical, I guess, of a League Cup home game. They didn't seem that arse, but it seemed like still that we were better than them because on paper we were, and it seemed like it seemed like a professional sort of League Cup performance that first half. Let's just get the job done here and carry on in the competition. Then when it gets interesting, the performances will start mattering a little bit more. But then that second half, what was that? What was that, mate? Right, the last few seasons, sometimes you've watched us in games where we've got a draw or we've lost, and you've thought, yeah, but that's because they've backed off us, they've defended really well all game, they've had a really good torrid display, and then they've hit us on the break. Mate, last few weeks, it's not been that. That's not been the case. Teams have been outplaying us. Wolves played better than us. Derby in that second half played better than us. That's where the real worry comes for me. Not because when you're drawing against teams that have been defending all game, you can say, oh, but it's because they put 10 men behind the ball. That's not been the case with these lot. They've genuinely been performing better than us. Mate, I honestly don't know.
What does that say then? That a championship team like Derby that have got a new manager can come here. A Wolves team that have just been promoted can come here and play better football than Manchester United.
It says that we're not underperforming, we're just shy.
Whose fault is that? Because hold on, because everyone seems to tell me that the dead wood is the players.
I know.
But we've got some players that have stagnated or gone backwards since this manager got a hold of them. So is the dead wood not in the dugout?
Mate, I honestly don't know. I'm fed up with trying to come up with answers to it because it feels like we've tried everything the last few years and nothing's working.
We haven't tried playing proper football, in my opinion. The football there isn't good enough. How embarrassing is it? Does it look like
football? Three different
pretty negative though,
and they've all been shy. They've all been shy.
But every one of them's negative. None of them have been the way United play. None of them, like Paul Pogba's getting criticised for saying United should attack. What were them fans chanting there today?
I know.
So how come Pogba gets criticised for it, but the fans are saying the same thing? It don't make no sense.
I know exactly what you mean, mate. But I mean, you're looking at this season and you're looking at the team we've got now. I mean, this is maybe some people will say this is me being some people will say this is me being too negative. Some people say this is me being too positive. For me, I don't think it's going to do us any good getting rid of him now. I'd say you keep him until the end of the season, but honestly, this is what I can see happening this season, just a fourth place finish, no other trophies. And if that's the case, if we do finish fourth place and we don't win any other trophies, mate, just
we've been lucky at this rate.
Let's get someone else in, and someone with more of a record of, like you say, playing actual positive football, because that's the only thing we've not tried in the last few years. Hiring a manager who actually plays good football. But look, I don't think Jose's necessarily done a horrendous job at United if he finishes this year, finishing fourth place without a trophy, but he's not done a good job. No, by no means has he done a good job. And if he does finish fourth this season without any trophies, yeah, let's try something else.
Cheers, man.